morning. I'm doing some clay hunting right now. As you can see, I am in a boat underwater, under ice, and I get to look at the water, or I get to look at the sea floor without the water GUI in my face. Trying to look for clay. Clay is pretty hard to find. I can actually show you how I'm doing this. You can see I already did that over there. But let me get out of this boat and show you. Get a boat, and you want to go under the water. It's very simple. You just go under the water and get to the floor, place a boat, and it shoots up, and just get in it, and you're good. I'll tell you, clay is like just as hard as finding diamonds in this version. Like, it's so annoying. There's like a chunk error right here. Ah, I see clay. I'm a good eye. You probably didn't see it before I did. Here. Now we have the hardest block to get in the game. Bricks and clay. And honestly, clay itself looks really good. I might use that in a build. Oh, there's clay over here. And clay over there. Come on. Hell yeah. Oh my. This is a ginormous clay vein right here. Holy. Oh my god. This is just crazy. I've never seen a clay vein this big. I don't think anybody has. And it's not even at the right coordinates for this. Actually, hold on. Oh, I'm actually close to my monolith. Let me go check that out. I have a monolith like -1,000 something. I think so. This is just baffling. I think this is enough clay for me. I mean, geez. If I see any more clay, though, I will not hesitate to grab it. Home should be out that way over there. So, I guess, yeah, we'll head back, and I'll cut the video to that, so you don't have to watch me do this. Oh, some clay over there. I'll run out of durability with this shovel. Oh, it's just this block. Okay. Good. A lot of clay. I'm not really sure where I'm at. Which honestly, I kind of like getting lost in these worlds. Ooh, grab these roses. I'm gonna mark this area. And I do have a screenshot mod as well that I put in. This. The OG MLG water. Why am I Steve? My skin broke. Okay, you do not want it to bob like this. That is a failed attempt. And I figure, why don't I give you a updated world tour, because this world is now 6 months old, half a year old. I've built a lot in these 6 months. I don't know how many hours I have on this world, but ooh, I am in the wrong place. I need to be that way, because this way is towards spawn. That over there is towards 0-0. I'll show that soon. Holy moly. What else? Hightail just came out. I've been playing that a ton. I've been working on a Bed Wars plugin, actually. Like one of the first polished Bed Wars plugins, because some of the servers on Hightail, they do not get it right. I'd figure, why don't I get it right? Now, here's the spawn station. This is a beautiful work of mine that I built. This is the first structure I've built, and I built this, I think, August 16th, 2025. There's a date in there, it'll show it, but this marks spawn point, this gold block. So when you die, you respawn right here, and you turn around and walk inside and re-gear. let's get another look at this architecture before we go in. So I would really want to enhance the shape of this build. I wanted to have that open area, and I wanted to have these lines everywhere. I don't know, I really like the wireframe aesthetic of this because it screams alpha to me for some reason. I don't know. It's, I guess, I wouldn't say liminal, but I guess minimal, not liminal. Yeah, August 16th. Now, the way I design everything, the project structure, is I treat this world like an art museum. Abstract art, I guess. And for every build, I give it an artistic name, and I give it a date. And I also give it a locational name, but I think it's upstairs. Which I think, yeah, this is Spawn Station. Now, yeah, this is a place to regear, and it's called Bring Food Next Time because the cause of death always in this version is because you didn't have enough food on you and you died because there's no regeneration. Let me actually heal back up. Boom, I healed up. Now I won't die next time. And usually what I do is go up here and regear, but I've never had enough materials to regear, so there's nothing in here. Nothing in here. Feels like home. It's cozy in here. And yeah, this is a locational name. Spawn Station, Regear Floor. This is regear in here. Very literal with these names. Now we're gonna go to the top floor, which is get a little fancy up in here. You get a little minecart booster all the way up. It's nice and fast. You don't have to go up a big array of stairs or ladders. And you get this beautiful terminal look. You get the chandeliers, the expensive chandeliers, you get the artwork plastered on the walls. You get the open skylight. It's gonna be nighttime, so it's kind of not showing any light, but yeah, this is your safe space because you're safe here. And this is a little place to AFK. It's like a little rock garden. I think it's pretty cool. I've AFK'd here a few times, especially while working on this. I kind of just wanted a room to put it there, I'm not gonna lie, but let's head over to the main city area. We take this railway, and if you don't know, there's no powered rails in these versions, so you have to take minecart, do up here, and then, yeah, when you put a minecart down, they'll push each other, and it'll boost this, it'll have infinite momentum until you, like, turn or something. Turning changes, or it kind of subtracts your momentum, and this is just a simple system where it goes up and then it comes back down to there. And look, I'll take it. See, it kind of went back there, and now I'm going infinitely until I turn. And I like these tunnels I built. These tunnels take longer than expected. It is a long time to bore. You get a nice little view. This will be a city soon, I'm sure of it. It's just progress is very slow in this version. We have that, we got that, we got that. Here we go. You get a small glimpse of the city until you get into the station. That's how it should be for every city station. And then you're here. You get a nice terminal. This is my main base of operations, and then you get this very nice view. It's kind of hard to see with all the glass in the way and the snow, but you get a nice view of everything. I just built this building, by the way, if you've been tuning into my last episodes. And yeah, this main base of operations, you get a little cobblestone generative fluidity here. Because generates cobblestone fluid. Okay, you get it. And this is the Lonely Road because it's a single player world. I built this on the second day. Obviously, it didn't look like this on the second day. I've been adding. Got all my furnaces, got my chest with all my iron in it. I'm making a storage system, by the way. Don't worry. I won't have chest monsters for very long. Okay, why don't I smelt all my clay while I'm doing this tour? I'm gonna smelt out this much. I'll have some clay left over if I want to build with that. Oh yeah, fishing rods are in this version. They were just added in this version, but they don't have a use. So I might make a mod that gives it a use. Who knows? I think fishing was added in Alpha 1.2 or beta 1.2, I'm not sure. But yeah, fishing has been here for a long time. So the only thing you could get was raw fish. Nothing else. You couldn't get junk or treasure. I'm just gonna mine the rest of this. Okay, now my clay balls are smelting. Got bricks smelting right here. And then I can craft all those into bricks whenever that's all done. Now, let's continue this tour, why don't we? So yeah, this is the spawn station. And ooh, yeah, this is a fun mechanism. So this one rail takes you to 2 places, and you can decide that based off this switch right here. And this sends out, oh, I just switched it. It sends out a very long signal. It like goes down into that wall, and then it shoots all the way. Turn my render distance up, all the way over there, where you see that line of cobblestone, and it switches that rail. And I'll go to that mechanism and show you how that works. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. See, you see that long line of redstone right here? Kind of goes underground, so it doesn't reach any water or something. And then get right here. I've fallen. When you hit the lever, it powers all the way down here, and it goes this way, and then it hits this torch tower, and then it'll activate this torch, and it'll switch this rail. This way goes the quarry, this way goes the monolith, and I like the way this quarry stuff works. So when you're hitting it from when you look at the left, look at the F. This is the way I'm facing. I'm facing positive X. This faces positive Z, and vice versa here. The way this works is, let me get my minecart. I can show you this better. So this is very locational, but when you approach a rail from another straight rail, depending on the direction, it'll send it either left or right. Like here, it'll either send it left or right. And when you hit it from this direction, F3, it'll go right. See? See, if it were straight like this, I think it would go left. Yeah, it goes left. That's why I added the curve, so that it would go right, because it would hit this. It would still go straight, and then it would hit there. So when you hit a curved rail, it will go straight regardless. And then it'll go to the quarry, which is very nice. And then the monolith, it's just a big line with boosters out there. Let me walk over to the quarry and show you that. Yeah, this is the quarry. Doesn't look like anything from the top, don't worry. I do have something underneath. I just dug under the dirt so that snow wouldn't fall on my face, and here it is. Big quarry. I haven't got a lot of stone yet, but this is where I mine most of my stone. I don't use quarries as much anymore because I get a lot of cobblestone while also mining for diamonds. You get a lot of stone doing that because you're mining a straight line for a long ways. And I think that's just better. It's a win-win. You get double reward for that. Now let's head back in. You'll see the mechanism at work again. So I'll turn right, and then I'll hit the rail on the straight line, and I'll go right, and then I'll head back. I'll be back at my spawn station, or my ground zero station. See, look. curve, and boom, shoot right. Beautiful. I'm such a genius. Can't you tell? Let me go upstairs. You gotta discover the rest of the station. This is the first place I stayed at, called the First Night, and I built this on the first day, August 4th. I remember just sitting here watching the moon set and the sunrise on the second day, and then on the second day I built this around one outpost, and I put a little sapling there, let it grow for a little while. There's some storage right here. This tree took forever to grow. I think it took 35 days or so. And then you get a nice view out here. This used to not be here. You get a view of that building past it. Oh yeah, we have this over here. Let me actually eat. It's kind of low. This is the farm. Life is delicate. And I built this also on the first night. And basically, I wanted to have some sort of pool rooms aesthetic, just because, you know, it's kind of fits this Minecraft version. It's pretty nostalgic to me, at least. It looks mysterious. I like it. I like it. So let's go down. Actually, take the staircase down. We'll get to this building later. This is the Ground Zero Sanctum, and I call it Weeping Glass because the glass is dripping from the ceiling, as well as this fountain. It's kind of crying. I went pretty fancy pants with this. I had some obsidian on the floors, got some chairs, got some paintings around, got a jukebox for the lobby music. I really like this place. I think I built this because it was just a platform just sticking out. This platform was just sticking out, and I had my stuff up there. And this was just a lot of nothing, and mobs would spawn here and just try to go after me. It was annoying. So I decided to build this instead. I wanted to have something done. And we have this nice outside area. You get to take it all in when you step out of this train station. You get a little patio for extra waiting. Unfortunate waiters because it's constantly snowing. Hello, chicken. Die. I don't know what I was doing with this building. This serves no purpose, right now at least. But, I don't know, I kind of went all out on this. I just wanted to create an abomination of shapes. And I did exactly that. I don't think you've ever seen anything like this before. Okay, the full fountain with the sky casting down so the snow appears. Get this weird looking staircase here. You can just go up here. Yeah, nice little area here. It's just a bunch of empty rooms right now. I don't know. I fully built this to have an exterior and be a single pathway. This grass took forever to spread here. You have to line it, the terrain, and let it spread on over here. It took a little while. Little place right here. Another outside area. Oh, this is actually a really good view. It'd be a good view of the area up there, and also that building. And go over here for the next area. I think this is the top floor. Yeah, it is. It is. Actually, no, this is the top floor. I think this is like a living quarter, penthouse. 2-floor penthouse. Very nice. That's really all I have to show for this build, honestly. You have to really just take it in from the outside. The inside doesn't show much. I don't want to climb all the way back down. I'm just gonna jump down. Hopefully not die. Got pretty close. Let me eat. So we have this. This is my sugarcane farm. Sugarcane is very rare in these worlds. I built this in November. It's called Incubator. It's a greenhouse. Sugarcane. Now, sugarcane in this version, there's no cakes. It only serves the purpose of making paper for bookshelves. And I haven't crafted any bookshelves yet. I could do that soon. I need to make a library. Why not? Ooh, that's actually a good idea. I can put a library out over there. And you have this build. This is unfinished. want to make this like some sort of hotel, I guess. I really like the way the first floor looks. It kind of looks like a little, it looks like a restaurant. Proper first floor stuff here. It's a lobby. It's just a lobby, hotel lobby. You get a little box here, you get a little craft area over here, and then you'll go up and you'll be in your room. But I made it way too small, so this is kind of nothing right now. It'll be something one day. Or empty. It can be constantly under construction, because that's how cities are. It's a good view though. That thing. You get a view of this biome, you get a view of my city. This will lead into another area over there. I haven't made this into anything yet. This is something that I'm testing with for a later build, as you can see here. So the way this will work is this torch will melt the water, and the water will become stationary, because that's how water worked, or ice worked. When ice melts, it becomes stationary water, or still water as it's called in the files, and then if you update it, it'll turn back into water. And this is useful for if you want a player to access a secret area with a button. You hit the button and then the water will flow down, and then eventually it'll freeze up again and the water will disappear. Like a timed access point. And seem to have failed making this because my game is weird and doesn't want to tick certain things. I don't know. It's very inconsistent for me. Sometimes snow doesn't fall, sometimes ice doesn't melt, sometimes ice doesn't appear. And that kind of troubled me in thinking of that road right there. Barely see it. Let me head back to the city. So, and then we finally get to this giant build. I haven't named this yet. I just built this. I only name things after I build them. I mean, I've named the floors and everything, but they're all placeholder names. This is a lobby. I don't know why there's snow here. Let me get rid of this. Here we are. We have the lobby floor. Shut up, sheep. And we have that iron block. Now, if you tuned in my last videos, this used to be where this was a giant wooden pillar. This marked 0, 0, and it marks 0, 0 still. See? That is 0, 0 right there. That just gives me a way to determine where I want to mine, because there's a ore distribution glitch in the game, in this version, where if you are double positive, there will be 15% more ores, and double negative 15% less. Holy, that's a lot of glass. Wait, I need these saplings. And that's where I mentioned where I want to mine for stone and get ores at the same time. I mine double positive because I get the most ores as well. Now this room is the testing quarter. I don't know if I want it to be that, actually. I don't know where I want to make this floor yet. I'll have to decide that later, because there's not much functionality-based builds you can do in alpha. So we have this floor. This is my storage room. Very limited storage. I mean, it's triple chest, so it'll last me a little while. And it's all labeled. I'm gonna try to be more organized. No more chest monsters. And then got a little boat elevator right here. Click. You'll be up instantly. Zombie. Buddy. This is the showroom. This is where I want to start my videos from now on. Or at least after my intro, if I have an intro, I'll start right here. Because this is a very nice open build. Yep, paintings on the wall. It kind of looks like an art museum. This is the only purpose of this floor. This floor kind of shook up the architectural vision of this place. And every floor I wanted to be accessible from the outside, because it's kind of wedged into the train station. So the showroom, you can exit, you can enter the base from there. And then here, this floor, you can access this tunnel, which goes into the railway system. And then, this floor, you get to the stairs. You can can have an option to get back on the stairs if you wished. Or you get down here, past the water, and you're here. You're at the lobby again. This is a very intuitive building. It'll have some more interior one day, but it's hard to come across. Holy cow. This over here, all this dither snow, because the snow is dithered on the terrain. And you get a nice, very nice opening. Very nice opening. I wanted to force some perspective here. Get that view. You want to come across here. Get a view of these snow pillars. Get a nice pattern look right here. Look at that. Got a view of that. You look at it from here, you get a nice view of that building and that building. And then you got this mansion right here. This is an art piece. This serves no purpose other than looking nice. Now, let's see what this is called. It has two names. Budgetter's Plight. Don't bite what you cannot chew. This is for... My vision with this is you spend all the money on the house itself. All the architectural vision, all of the pool stuff, all the fancy grass floors, grass carpet floor. But you have no money for any furniture. So it's just empty and abandoned. You can't do anything with it because you don't have money anymore. You might have to file bankruptcy. But it looks nice. It's like a nice dojo room right here. Little sacrificial room right here. Very nice, very nice. And these are iron blocks actually. It's the old texture, iron blocks. Kinda looks like shingles. I wanna make a house with that. And you get over here. This is a nice little, I guess this is like a living room area. Or kinda like a sunroom, I guess. And you got this. I can't explain what this is. I just kind of built that. You get a nice view of the plains and your little water monoliths. And you get a nice view of the dither snow right here. This looks gorgeous on the outside. Let me get a little 360 of this thing. Get that thing. You got this. You got the roof style up here. You get the long corridor right here. Kind of just... It's so that the shape is more fluid, I guess. Get the nice gravel. I love the way the gravel looks here. Gravel looks really good on roofs, by the way. I need to put that on that skyscraper. This is my favorite part. Kind of like goes down. I like that. I really like that. And you get these littered, smooth stone slabs everywhere with the wool underneath. Very fancy with this build. Now, I want to step away from this and let's go up there. Go across this railway, why don't we? I'm starting to wonder if I'm getting sick because I haven't been sick in a very long time. It had to have been at least a year and a half or 2 years since I've been sick. Which is insane. My immune system is goated. But I don't know how long it'll last again. So I have been feeling a little bit nauseous over these past 3 days, and I've been having some heavy migraines. Okay, the way up is this railway. Hit this minecart. Get a nice view of this lava pillar. Let me turn my clouds to fast so you get a better view of everything. Get the nice diagonal minecart booster. And you're at the top already. This is very fast. And you get nice lava ceiling because there's only 3 light blocks in the game: torches, redstone torches, lava. You get a really nice sky view of the city here. I really like this view. It kind of looks odd. I don't know. It's probably just the fast clouds looking weird. And you have your little outside area. Another view of the city here. And you get the railway. I'm gonna go in this door first. So this is maintenance area. The way this works is you right click this wool with the boat to load up the railway just in case the boat breaks. and there's no boat on the railway. You come down here and reload it. And then, yeah, the boat will go up into that water. This is the lobby room. I'm trying to get snow on that glass block so I can put a pressure plate on it. And then you go across this terminal area, and the boat will reload and come up to here. And this will be to the other side. And you just simply hop in, you open and close the door, and you are on your way to the other side. I made this out of glass. People usually make it out of stone, cobblestone, with ladders and pressure plates, but I wanted this glass look because I'm fancy. Oh, I really like how the water does that. Oh, there's a lot of... It's a car pile up here. Don't mind it. It's fine. So we're headed to the other side. There's nothing over here right now because I'm not working on this area yet. I just want this to be here for when I do work on this. There's only one building here. It's a mine because this is double positive. And double positive is the best place to mine. Here we are. So let's head down. Yeah, just head down from here. Jeez, almost died. Here we are. This is the mine. You hop in here. There's some gunpowder. And you get to the mine. There'll be a railway here one day. I'm trying to clear all that stone out. I like the glass floor, the skylight, the lava, blacksmith aesthetic. These chests have nothing in them right now. Well, it'll have stuff one day. Or not, because I constantly run out of stone. Holy... When did I have all these? TNT here. Okay, I'm gonna take that back home. Now that I've shown you all that, let's finally take some rails today. These signs show where you're going and the time estimate it takes to get there. I've done stopwatch times. Yeah, the monolith takes 2 minutes 30 seconds to get there. Okay, that's why I'm going there next, not right now. That's scary. Let's hit this railway. Oh, please don't get in my way. I'll crash out on you. Don't you dare. Get out of here. It's naked now. My railway! This will be something... It'll be bordered by walls and stuff. And then there'll be trees everywhere. And this will be a little manufacturing area, I guess. But I think this is 63 trees. I think. Capacity. Or more than that, honestly. I think it could be 80 something. I don't know. Trees usually like to have one light. Sapling, 3 blocks away, another one. And keep that trend going. And then the slabs up here will prevent big trees from growing. And they're 9 blocks above. I'm pretty sure that's the perfect limit. I don't know why none of these trees are growing. Obviously these edge trees will take a little longer because bad decisions of building. I might offset these walls a little bit over here, even though it might conflict the railing. I don't know. This tree farm's a disaster though. I'll work on that later. It is not a priority, especially because I can dupe wood with boats. With 4 cacti. I want to have this forever. This world forever, even though Alpha doesn't have a lot. Who knows? I can always mod the game to have more stuff like colored wool and other blocks and fishing and stuff. Add function to your builds, I guess. Makes it more fun for me, at least. I can make the mod myself. Let me actually get off here. No, come back! This is one of my first builds outside of the base. Actually, no, this is my first build on this YouTube channel. Or at least this series. Built this cabin. I think it took 2 episodes to build. And you get this area right here. This nice little cabin. Built this because this terrain was naturally like this, and I really liked how secluded it was. And very cozy in here. You got the music. You got the music. You get tools. You get stairs. It's just very nice. I wish there were beds in this version. I'd put a bed down there in a heartbeat. These fences to hold up this archway, I guess, so it doesn't crumble down. And then What the hell was that? Oh my god. Whew. I don't want to go in there ever again. What the hell was that? Let me. I'm gonna go over here. Actually, I'm just go to the next thing. Just go on the next thing. Here we go. The sun is rising. Very, very beautiful. There's no sunrise or sunset glow because that was added in the very next version, Alpha 1.2, and this is Alpha 1.1.2_01. And we're headed out very far away. You're gonna see my coordinates go to -Z for a little while, and you get these little minecart boosters that are two-way. So it goes over there and then it reaches there, and then it'll boost me when I am on my way back. So basically that means don't walk your way here, only take the railway, or else things might happen with the railway itself, and I might have to fix it, and I don't want to walk all that way because it's 1,000 blocks or so away. I don't want to do all that. Very beautiful looking archway. Kind of moving my mouse so that the recoil of me turning doesn't hurt your eyes. And then you got this very open lake, frozen lake. This rail is so long that I needed 2 of these boosters to make it all the way. Usually you don't need that many because it gives you basically infinite momentum, like I said, and I mean, but every turn you take will remove some momentum, and so eventually it'll make it finite, and you'll stop eventually. There's a lot of chunk errors right here because I had to change the world seed to make this thing close to spawn. And ooh, there's some mushrooms over there. I need to go grab them. But look at this. This is a result from the terrain generator. I'm sorry with this railway. Oh my god. This is a result of the terrain generator kind of screwing up, and it makes it so all the terrain just shoots up to Y128, and everything below it is completely hollow. So everything at sea level is hollow, and it's just water until bedrock, and there's some exposed void down there too. I might hop in that void if I don't drown. And I'm able to build up here because okay, so the vanilla build limit is Y128, and I made the mod to double the build height, and that's why there's trees up here, and that's why I can build stuff like this floater. That's also why I can have these old village houses up here and these pathways. It's very nice. The double build height took me a little while to make. It's way more confusing than you'd think. Hello. This place is a whole lot of nothing right now, but this is my next frontier. This is what I want to work on after I'm kind of satisfied with my city. But this is all I have to show for this world so far. I picked Alpha because of its playstyle. It is more limiting than Beta, obviously. There's way less blocks, there's way less colors to work with. You only get the stone, and the woods, and the grass, and the obsidian. That's about it. It's not that many blocks. And I really like this green biomeless grass, these trees, the infinite snow. There's more charm in this alpha version than beta, to me at least. And I've played beta 1.7.3 for a little while. I think since like 2019. I don't have a forever world on it though. That's all I have for today, this video, and this world. And I will be working on this world a lot more in the future when I have some free time and stress to relieve. But with that, I think I'll catch y'all in the next one. It's been a while. I promise to upload a little bit more frequent. I'll see y'all later.